Okay, we're gonna take a look at PikaOS for gaming on my main desktop. We're just gonna go through the language setup here. For the system language, English, end user license agreement here. Keyboard layout. This installer setup seems pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. Set up my time zone. And this is where I got to be careful. Make sure I'm not erasing my Fedora install. I do know my drive is on SDA for CachyOS, so I want to make sure I overwrite SDA, not SDB. I'm just checking some notes real quick. But I think we're good. We'll just get through this. It's going to do Btrfs and a ZRAM for the swap. Alrighty. We're just going to let it install and I will be right back. Okay. Looks like it's done. We'll reboot the system and we will be right back on the desktop recording with OBS. Okay, now that it is installed, we have the welcome screen here. We've got some setup steps. You can update the system and a few other things. So let's update the system. Yeah, there's not very many updates at all. You'll click the update apt and flatpak. We're going to do this. Okay, we're going to reboot the system after an update and we will take a look at everything else. Okay, we got rebooted. We're going to take a look at system settings real quick, see what updated. Okay, the KDE Plasma version is still 6.3.6, but we are on the 6.17.8 PikaOS kernel. I do know they do some optimizations similar to CachyOS. But what we're going to do now, let's go here. This is the menu system from that they've set up. Let's see, got power, utilities, there's a lot of wine stuff in there. ProtonPlus is installed out of the box. Multimedia, graphics, okay, games, got DOSBox, Goverlay, got DOSBox, Goverlay, Heroic Game Launcher, Lutris, ProtonPlus, and Steam. We're going to go ahead and launch Steam, get that set up, and I'm going to point it to possibly my games drive since this is on my main desktop, but I may just download a game and take a look. While that is doing that, let's test Xbox Gamepad here, see how the Bluetooth does. Put my Xbox Gamepad into sync mode. Let's pair it. Okay, it sees it immediately. Gamepad did pair, so that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and get signed in and we'll be right back through the power of editing. Okay, Steam is installed. Looks like that's good to go. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm actually going to go into my settings. We're going to go ahead and add storage. We're going to add a drive. We're going to add the games drive. I'm going to set the games drive there. Close that. Now if I hit here, we can see the games I have installed. We're going to go ahead and sync Stellar Blade really quick. Let's see here. We're just going to go ahead and let it run its default mode and see how the game runs. It does support my Xbox game controller, so it's validating because it has to validate the game files. Okay, so there's that. It did not launch. Try it again. Okay, it's compiling shaders. It's compiling pretty quick. I did not change any of the shader caching or anything settings. I just left it default out of box. Okay, we'll see how it runs. Okay, game audio is working. Let's go into settings. Running at 4K. Graphics, super resolution 3, FSR 3. We're not using any frame gen, that is not on. Okay. we'll just continue here and take a look at the game. So far, looking good. Yep. There's some analog stick drift. I need to really replace this controller for sure. So far, man, it's running really, really, really good. Let's get over here and get this guy. Yup. Come on, let me go through so I can just attack this dude. Nope, he certainly got me. Did a decent dodge there. Let's see what it's in here.
It's one of the Legion's old supply boxes.
Do you think
It's a bunch of stuff. Know all of that.
Legion, so compatibility shouldn't be an issue. Make sure to take everything.
Guess I got a micro drive.
Eve, be careful.
Oh no!
See the rapids below. If you fall, it's over.
Oh yeah, I know what I gotta do. Okay. Gotta grab the bars. Swing here and get over here. All that stuff just collapsed somewhere. Dude here. Get this guy. Take him out because he's a pain in the butt. Come on, guy. Yes. Blocking skills are terrible. But as you can see, PikaOS is running the game perfectly fine. It's not really having any issues. As far as a straight out of the box experience, at least with an AMD GPU, it's pretty good. I do like that it does update to a much newer kernel than what standard Debian does, but so far, it's really good. Nice stable frame rate, you know, even though haven't really had to cache any shaders, but my system now is mostly just compiling shaders from the right at the beginning of launching any game. It's pretty much doing that every time, so let me know if you have any distributions you recommend that I should check out. I am going to do more distribution reviews in terms of gaming reviews. Just mainly on my system, I do look forward to potentially buying a small form factor Minisform PC to do these distribution reviews, but I want something with a, you know, fairly okay integrated GPU inside of it, you know, just to run stuff at a decent resolution. I mean, everything will probably end up being at 1080p, but so far, you know, Stellar Blade runs really good. It is an Unreal Engine game, so, you know, Unreal's not known to perform great, even though Arc Raiders performs phenomenal on my system. But Like, subscribe, comment below, share the video, and I'll see you next video. Later.